be the change. In this time of resurrection and focus on that, I was thinking that maybe it's a symbol and a sign for us humans to die to the old self. Die to the old self and resurrect yourself in a new way. Create a new image. What would you like to, what are the things that you don't like about how you act or how you interact with people, what your life looks like? What are the things that you don't like? And then create maybe a persona that you can, this is what I would like to be. And don't put it too far away from who you truly are, but create another layer that you can work towards and then start working towards that. And now you can resurrect yourself and die to the old self and stand bright up in a new way within yourself. And then you can live your best life. Then you can experience all the things that you wanted to experience on this planet Earth and have all the fun and all the experiences, the lessons, everything that you might want on this planet. Or just feel safe and secure and feel confident and calm and connected and content when you go about your daily business. So I always pray for a message for hope and healing, something that is useful for us humans here to put our focus on, something that we can work towards so that we can optimize our lives here on planet Earth, so that we can be the best version of ourselves, present ourselves in the best way, and bring something good to the table. So let's see what's coming out today. Perspective. Evaluate beliefs. Bird's eye view. Observe your reactions. Observe your reactions. Perspective. Observe your reactions. How we react to things, that can be very telling. That's how you figure out sometimes if there is a natural reaction to it or something that is in context. It's not like way out there, or something happens and you react to it way more than is appropriate for the situation and stuff like that. Your reactions can tell a lot about, like, your reactions, how you feel about this, how you respond to it or react to it. Your reactions can tell a lot. So perspective is here. What kind of perspective? And it can be like the perspective of you when you're in the situation, and this can be also like the perspective if you stood outside and looked in on the situation, and any kind of different perspective. A new beginning. A new beginning. Solitude. Perspective. Perspective, new beginning, solitude. Let's see what these beautiful cards and these beautiful messages trying to tell you. Not the cards, not the messages. What is this? Balance. We have balance, and let's see. A new beginning. This card is putting you on notice that a change is at hand. Change is at hand. Perspective. Okay, so from the perspective of a change, okay, me being inside of the change, okay, then I might be fearful, I might get stressed out, I might be frozen, I might be just fearful in many ways, and the perspective comes from me from the inside. And so then the perspective is, okay, then I might be driven by fear, I might be stopped by fear, there might be things that come in my way that I won't actually set the plan in order, because my perspective is from my personal self, and that might feel very scary. If I put my perspective to like hindsight, to see it like once I have done it and then I look back on it, will I be happy that I did it? Yes. And then I can look at it from that perspective. I can look at it from like up here, like if this little human sitting down there on the table, like if that human does this, this, and this, then maybe they will go there. And you can see it from different perspectives. It may feel like sometimes that things are falling apart. But sometimes they have to fall apart just so you can make room for something new. Be open to synchronicities and be willing to take risks at this time. A new beginning, a new decision, a new choice, a new way, a new you, create a new, it takes, you got to take a risk. You got to leave the old behind. You might have to leave people, places, things behind. You might have to start afresh. You might have to leave your old self behind. You might have to see things from a different perspective in order to get this, and it can feel very risky. And then we have solitude. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul. I know this is true. I know this is true. If you can, then spend time alone. When you spend time alone, life will force you to feel what you feel. You will be forced to think what you think, to notice your own thoughts. There won't be any distractions around you to take your attention away from what's going on the inside. So if you can, spend some time by yourself, all by yourself, so that you really can get to know yourself. It might feel like a scary thing to do. And if you're going to have to go somewhere and do something, just, I don't know, bring a gun or whatever you need to protect yourself, just to feel safe. But take the time that you need to be with yourself, sit with yourself if you can, like even at night, even if you're in a marriage or in a relationship or in a family unit or whatever. Try and take like a half hour to yourself where you block everything out. Nobody's allowed to come in and talk to you at that time. You take the time out and you just sit with yourself. Or maybe you just go, well, if you go outside too, just be with yourself. Be with yourself so you can notice how you feel, how you think, like your thoughts, everything that is going on. And then you will hear more so what's coming out of your soul. What is your wishes? What is right for you? Not what everybody else been telling you, but what is right for you? What is your desires? Where is your passion? Where is your, like, what is your purpose on this planet? And your soul will tell you. But most of the time we're so busy in our minds, we're so busy with everything, we can't hear it. So when you can't hear your soul, how are you supposed to be happy and live a fulfilled life if you have a whole of your life you have just been doing what people told you to do, which is nothing wrong with it. We all do it. That's how we've been trained to live our lives, like what the society wants us to do, what the government wants us to do, what your friends want you to do, what the group wants you to do, what whatever organization wants you to do. And so we're used to that. That's how we become who we are. And then all of a sudden you go there, you do everything you're supposed to do, and you're still not happy, and you're wondering, why am I not happy? I'm doing everything right, and why am I not happy? Why am I not enjoying my life? Why am I feeling like this? I must be selfish, I must be stupid, I must be not understanding it. No, that's not it. It's just that your soul is trying to tell you what would be good for you. Your soul is trying to tell you, but you can't hear it. So solitude is like, find some space in your life, anywhere in your life, that you have time to sit with yourself. I know it sounds scary and weird, but it's the most important thing that you can do, because then you can find the things that make you happy and you can find your purpose, and you don't have to probably change anything. You will just be happy in the circumstances where you're at, because now you're doing it from a different perspective, from your soul's perspective instead of ego perspective. Get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. And that's what you're going to find when you spend time in solitude, is that you are pretty resilient human beings. I mean, I have been through so many trials, tribulations, traumas, abuses, and all that stuff, damages, and just been completely almost put out of function. And so I know how resilient a human being can be, because if you don't have a choice, you will rise up again. Like, if you don't have a choice, you will do what you have to do. And if you don't die along the way, you will have to put the one foot in front of the other. And that's just how it goes. And if you keep doing that, just one thing at a time, putting that one foot and then one foot and then one foot, and you're going to see that you are so much more resilient and strong than you ever had thought that you would believe. But you won't know it because you don't have to try it. Most people don't have to be tested and see how resilient or strong they can be. But I know it. I was tested, and I've been going through it, and for a long time, and people are still testing me. They're still trying to pull things over, and they're still trying to manipulate and try and sway you off your purpose. People are going to do that. When you have a purpose and you follow your purpose and you find your inner strength, you are going to be tested. And you're going to be able to withstand it because you don't even know it at this time. But you are so much more resilient. Your soul is so much more resilient and strong than you could have ever believed if you didn't have to be tested. And now I'm telling you, so maybe you'll just trust that, and trust that you can do whatever new beginning it is that you have on your mind, whatever new thing that it is that you want to do, then trust it. And the vision, okay, so we have vision, balance, and clarity. So balance for me, okay, since I have already spent a lot of time in my life in solitude, so for me the next step would be to introduce more people into my life, which I would have to find the balance in a new beginning, more people, closer people, and solitude. So because I still need my time alone, I need that. And so to keep that and to also have people in the life and finding the balance in your life, whatever new beginning you have in your life, there's something that you would like to start, maybe, or there's something that you wish that you could do, or there is something that you've been pulling on your strings a little bit. And then you sit there in your solitude. Maybe you sit there with your vision board, or you sit there, you create a vision board, all the dreams that you would like to do, or maybe you sit in solitude and you just write out all the wishes or the affirmations of this character that you see yourself as I am confident, I'm not fearful. Like maybe if you're fearful of socializing or you're fearful to do this or that and that, and then you write on your own little list like I am strong, I am resilient, and you embody it. You want to embody it, try and feel it. I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling these things. And you create this space for yourself where you bring yourself and build yourself up. Why? Because why not? You are going to have so much more fun on this planet, and you're going to be able uh, to fulfill your goals. You're going to be able to set yourself a goal. You're going to be able to go towards a purpose. You're going to be able to live your purpose, have fun, and feel like this life on planet Earth has a meaning. And so, a new beginning, your solitude. How can you find balance in your life? Perhaps your new beginning is to take some time out from your family. Maybe you're always enmeshed in each other. And maybe now is the time to reclaim some of your personal power. So you step aside, not going away from them, just taking a little bit of your time in the day out for yourself, maybe an hour, 1 hour of the day where you just spend time with yourself. And you sit there and you write things out and you try and sort out what is going on within yourself. And you're not just doing your family a favor, you're doing yourself a favor. You are doing God's work by doing that. You are doing everything right by sitting down, taking some time out in solitude and going within yourself and learning about what's going on in your mind. How are you feeling? What does your body feel like? And all that stuff, and getting to know yourself on a deeper level. Balance, vision. So, vision board, just mentioned the vision board. Okay, in solitude, maybe you create your vision board. You go to the dollar store, buy a beautiful colored piece of cardboard or whatever that you can put pictures on. You can write on it, put pictures. This is what my dream life would look like in the future. And you put everything on there that would entice, make you feel excited, adventurous, however you would like to see your life come to fruition. You put that in your little space where you meditate, and then you sit there and you look at these pictures and you sit there and you notice how you feel, you notice how you think, and you get to know yourself. Vision. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also and see yourself surrounded by light and love, and all your loved ones surrounded by light and love. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. So, whatever it is that you need a new perspective on, perhaps your family situation or your relationship is stale, maybe it's stuck, and then you need a new beginning. You go into solitude, you figure out, I need this in my relationship, I need that in my relationship, and I need that. How can I make that happen? I'm going to make a vision, and then I'm going to talk to my partner, which may be the most biggest problem that we have: communication. No communication, no clarity. No communication, no vision. No communication, no balance. No communication, no, just it stops. It's stuck. Communication, okay, put words to it. Okay, get a response, figure things out. Conforming into like figuring out the middle way, like making, what's it called? compromises, clarity. Close your eyes for a moment, just for a moment. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. It's a gift from your guardian angel. A new beginning. A new beginning. See the perspective. Okay, perspective. Queen of Pentacles. Perhaps you never saw yourself as someone who could rise up and be boss lady or boss man and rise up and take charge. Perhaps you never thought that you would be able to manage your resources, your money, your accounts, or whatever, your time. Perhaps you never thought that, and now a new perspective is coming in. Perhaps this is the new you that you want to put together. And the Magician is here, which is alchemy. This is you transforming yourself from one place into another. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So then we got here. Okay, so perspective, the Magician. This is making things happen. This is alchemizing things. This is transmuting things from one thing to another. This is like magic, but it's not really magic. It happens when you sit in solitude, or if you sit there with your vision board and you do the inner work and all that stuff, then you are going to transform into something different. And this is the Magician. This is you being the Magician in your life. And it will change the perspective that you have of your life, of yourself, and everything. So the Magician is here, the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is great. Like, you are very grounded to the earth. You're grounded in your day-to-day business. You are practical. You do the things that you got to do to make sure that you take care of yourself, take care of the planet. This is one sitting there in a meditation pose, and also mom to everyone. You're caring, concerned, loving towards the world around you. And also the Magician, new perspective. How do you want to see yourself? What is this new beginning that you want? Do you have the time? Can you find the time to go into a little bit of solitude? New beginning, sunshine. Okay. Everything is great. You can relax. Abundance and happiness. A new beginning, abundance and happiness, and the sun. A new beautiful beginning. And sometimes you have to make difficult choices. Sometimes you have to make difficult choices, and sometimes other people think that they know the choice that would be best for you. But if you're going to start a new beginning, you don't want to go back to the old where everything was stale and not working and all that stuff. If you're going to create a new beginning with a new perspective, you want to see yourself as someone who is deserving, someone who is, it's their birthright to find the sun, to have a good life, to create a good life for abundance and happiness. And that's what you want to create, a new beginning that is going to bring in joy and happiness. Solitude. In solitude, sometimes you have to walk away from the thing. This is walking away from things that is no longer serving you. This is an escape from something that was not good for you. Sometimes people might say, oh, you should stay in that relationship. He's making really good money. You should stay in the relationship. It keeps you safe. You should stay in the relationship. She is such and such, and you should stay in the relationship. And you're deeply dissatisfied in this relationship, and you're not even close to being happy. And you stay there because different reasons or different whatever it is, you stay there. And sometimes you have to be able to go into solitude and be honest about how you truly feel about this situation. And if you don't feel good about the situation, you don't have to listen to the surrounding people wanting to tell you what to do. You have the right to walk away from everything and anything that no longer serves you and your higher purpose. If it makes you sad, if it makes you, if it takes away joy from your life and excitement and feeling good about your life, then yeah, walk away from it. Put your shoes on, get your suitcase, and take off. And things will be fine. And just pray about it and move in the direction that you need to go in. Leave behind the things that is not serving you. This new beginning, Visualize something. Have a vision that is going to make you happy, that's going to make you feel good. Vision, the Wheel of Fortune. Yay. New beginning, vision, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. You have solitude, clarity, Five of Cups, sadness, grief, obsessing about old hurt or old disappointments and stuff like that. Finding the balance in the new beginning, finding the balance, walking away from things that no longer serve you, transmuting these things that no longer serve you, whatever makes you feel stuck, whatever bitter memories, whatever it is that you're obsessing about, keeping you stuck in sadness and grief, walk away from it, leave it behind in solitude. You can be able to find the balance between walking away from things and creating something new. Having a vision is easier. It's easier to go on that long walk and walk away from things if you have a little vision, the vision board. You have your little vision board and you'd be like, okay, if I just find the courage to do this here, then and walk for this long, then out there I'm gonna have the vision board, and then it's easier to go towards it, and it's easier to make difficult decisions when you have a good vision to walk towards. And the Wheel of Fortune is like karma, good luck, opportunities around the corner. Yes, you walking away from this that no longer serves you, that is stale and stuck, walking away from that sadness, the grief, all that heaviness, transmuting that, balancing yourself into a new beginning. The Creator said, yes, do it. Do it, and know that you have the power, the intelligence, you have the integrity, you have the resilience to go through whatever new beginning that you're trying to create. Esther and Abraham Hicks says, because everything carries its own vibration, and because you develop a vibrational relationship with everything in your life, your personal belongings do have an impact on the way you feel and on your point of attraction. So that might be a reminder to clear out the space, go to Goodwill, put your stuff together, all the things that creates bad memories or that make you feel a certain way, make you feel bad and or sad or angry or whatever. When you look around in your house, whatever, have things there that make you feel good when you look at them. Whatever you surround yourself with, let it be things or places, people and things that make you feel good when you're around it, because it's going to affect what you attract into your life in your vision. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, it loves, and it respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.